Hey everyone, how are you guys? It's Katie. Today is December 1st of 2011 and I wanted to come on and do an update. A lot has changed since the last time I talked to you guys. I believe my last update, and again, for those of you who are just now watching, I am going on 2 years being post-op lap band surgery with a realized lap band, 11cc lap band. And it's been an interesting almost 2 years. I started my journey, my highest weight was at 316 pounds, and today my current weight is roughly around the 165 region. So I have lost a little bit of weight. That all aside, let me backtrack. So, my last video that I came to you guys at, I had lost my previous job in the banking industry, and I was really trying to find, something else that would make me happy, and I had a part-time job with the YMCA, and where to even begin? So, let's see here. When I used to watch videos, back in the day when I was researching lap band and freshly post-op and really trying to find people to relate to when it came to, their personal journeys with the lap band. What most stuck out to me was those people who really took the rules and applied them to their daily life. I know that there are 8 billion opinions of, what the lap band should do for you, how you should use it for you, what it does for you, XYZ, all that. I've really, in the past 2 years, been on quite a roller coaster with the lap band. Yes, it is an amazing tool that I have to help me with my weight loss. My biggest factor, though, of my weight loss has been exercise. And for those of you who, have watched my process, you know that I love to run, I love to do spin. Those are my two exercise obsessions, if you will. Food, I really was strict with counting my calories and protein and water, and, that helped get me to where I am today. It's a lot of weight to go from 316 pounds to 165-ish pounds. Point of my story is I really tried to incorporate this lap band tool into my life, my everyday life. It's not realistic for me anymore to physically write out every single day how many calories, how many protein grams, how many ounces of water, and things like that. I consider myself more now, even though I'm not at my ultimate goal of 155 pounds yet, I don't treat myself as a freshly post-op patient any longer. Mainly just because of, the life that I have created for myself has taken almost 2 years to get to this point. And so I kind of treat myself as a maintenance patient, if you will, with still some to lose. So yes, I'm roughly within the 10-pound range of my ultimate goal. And my very first goal that I set for myself when I started my lap band journey was 170 pounds. And I hit that, and that was amazing, and I wanted to go further. You never know until you get there if you're going to be comfortable with that, or if you want to go further, or if you want to go up, or whatever the range is. I wanted a little bit more for myself. So I am pushing myself to a goal weight of 155 pounds. Now, with that said, what's been going on since the last time I came to you? Well, I didn't have a job, except for my little part-time job at the YMCA, but I was looking, still searching for a career. So the story I want to share with you hopefully will give you as big a goosebumps as it gave me when it came to how I came about what's currently my situation now. So I was job hunting after losing my job, and applying for lots of different, a lot of jobs in the same field. I get a call from a company and they want to do a phone interview. Did the phone interview, went great. They contacted me back, said, we'd like you to meet with our CEO to do a sit-down face-to-face interview. And they were going to give me the directions to the facility to where I go do this interview. So the lady in Human Resources gives me the address by phone. And after I hang up the phone, I go to Mapquest or Google Earth to see and get directions to where this facility is that I'm going to be interviewing at. And the job it sounded like something I'd really like to do. So I type in the address to, Mapquest, and I do like the Google Earth map picture where it shows you like an actual scan view of the facility. The weird part is 2 years ago when I had lap band surgery, it was in this facility, if you will. So 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago I should say, when I got a call from the HR person saying, here's the address for where you're going to go for your interview, it is the exact same building as where I had my lap band surgery done in. I cannot express to you, and that some people, that may not even be a big deal. This facility, this beautiful big building, is it's where I started the whole process to change my life externally and internally, and to be coming full circle to a company in the same facility 2 years later. More or less, let me just break it down after making a long story short, I got the job there. I went to my interview and met with the CEO, and a really good sit-down interview with the CEO, and it felt really comfortable, a good fit for me, not just for them, but for me. And that topic even came up in my interview. The CEO said to me, I worry about the drive for you. It's, it's a little bit further distance than you're used to. And I said, I'm actually quite comfortable with this location, mainly because I used to come here. And to give you a preface, my lap band surgery center used to be in this bank building. And so obviously I was quite comfortable with that facility and the location of it and the drive to it. So after sitting down talking to the CEO about it, I said, I'm actually quite comfortable with this location because XYZ. And he was like, oh my, that's amazing. Like, you've really transformed your life. And I'm like, you have no idea. I'm still the same person. I feel like this Katie should have been showing all along. And I'm finally at the place where I'm getting to show myself, finally, in the exterior wall that I should have been in all along. So yeah, yes, I am here, applying, interviewing for a job that I feel confident that I can do 2 years down the line. It's a weird full circle moment and experience to explain to somebody. Needless to say, that same week I got the job offer, and that is where I now work. So I got a job, and a really good, nice company to work for, and I really like my job, so that's insanely exciting. And on that note, which I talked about previously, I really wanted to go see Europe, and I had taken it off the books just, because obviously with financial reasons I needed to have a career job to be able to, plan a European vacation. But now I have a job back, and Europe is back on the books. So next fall, my goal is to go to Europe again. So it's neat and exciting to be able to have this coming full circle meeting, which I would just explain as a huge ass non-scale victory. Yes, I'm loving where the scale is headed. But more so, the fact that 2 years later, after walking into this facility and changing my life, getting this lap band tool, and now working in the same facility, in a different body, and I can't even describe to you what that's like. It's an amazing feeling. I feel confident in my work. I feel confident in my body. I feel confident in me. And that's taken a long time to get here, and I didn't realize that until, it's almost like you don't realize it until you're there, arrived at the destination. And again, I still have some more poundage to lose, but it's an amazing, weird, awesome journey. And you pave it for yourself, and I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity that has presented itself to me with this job and with this lifestyle and with where everything is headed. And I couldn't be more appreciative of that. So, yes, a lot has changed since the last time I talked to you. I got a career. Europe is back on the books. My weight has dropped. I'm getting closer to goal. I'm wearing dress clothes to work, and I feel awesome in those clothes. And there are times when I walk by a mirror and I am blown away. And that, I don't mean that in any form of a cocky sense. I mean it in the sense of I am still shocking myself, because I was very used to my 308-pound stature. When I walk by a mirror, immediately turning away because I didn't like the reflection. And now being able to walk by a mirror and having to do a double, triple, quadruple take because I don't physically think that's me looking back in the mirror. So there are times when you're just pushing and pushing and pushing, and you're just not fully understanding why or when it's going to feel like the results have paid off. But I can truly say I'm at that point. And so I have some more poundage to lose to get to goal, but I will get there. I am in no hurry. December 17th is my 2-year surgiversary, but if it doesn't happen by then, it's okay. I'm still really, really content and happy, which is the most important thing. So I wish you guys all a really happy holiday season, and when another update comes available, I will for sure share with you. But thanks for watching and your great comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.